of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. A late-season clash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. He understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a conference championship. This is a huge matchup today, and he has warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Tackled and brought down. The 20-yard line, good coverage there. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some...
Pulls it in down the sideline. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Huskies.
Talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. Right side, it's Tuggle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Clark. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went up. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Moving out to the right. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Sellers from the gun on third down. He throws one to the left. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Oh, a double pass. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out wide right, it's Fuller. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I think it's safe to say LaNorris Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football, but running it, The strength, the size, the power, and more than anything, what we saw a year ago was his ability to avoid sacks and avoid negative plays. I know this. He doesn't have a chance unless this offensive line gets a lot better, but they believe they've built that up. And if that's the case, this could be a very special year for South Carolina.
Well, and let's be honest, this is where they spent their money in the offseason. They wanted to fortify the offensive line. They brought in Kendall Briles at the coordinator spot. They did everything they could to build around this young man. Lenore Sellers' talent is through the roof. We know it. Big, strong, can throw it. Now the pieces around him, a big year could be coming for this big young man.
Throwing Sellers. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Left side is Clark. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. That is just an inexcusable offensive penalty. A delay of game in this situation makes the 3rd and goal that much tougher. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Meadow on the end zone. He's got it. The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Williams, right down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you use the...
Intercepted for the 11th time. Breaks into the open. The tag. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here's Sellers to throw. In traffic, it's Bennett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Good timing on the quick out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Now here's Sellers. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Second and long here. They'll move the tight end. Sellers on the play action. Look out! On the move and looking. He'll pull it down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Sellers through the noise. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
No!
They kick it away on fourth down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Sellers.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Keeping his eyes downfield. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket.
What are you doing? That's a punt. Nigga, you're not over your
Left in this first half.
What are you doing?
And the Gamecocks will try to pick it up on 4th down. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Williams. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Got his man. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. He's changing the play. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with a look at Utah taking on the Colorado State Rams. And it's the Utes engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Throwing Sellers. Good job just to get rid of that one.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Out wide left, it's Hunt. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Williams will pass. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Makes a grab and room to run. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. The option, the keeper. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Williams throws to the tight end. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Huskies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
From deep, it's Bennett. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point,
oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
the first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a rush.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Right side, it's Harbor. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it in his belly. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Here's a give to Washington. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Sellers to throw. Out wide right, it's Clark. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Play fake, Sellers. Buys time to his left. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Husky. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Sellers. On the move. He's going to run it. Turning it on. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Extending the play. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Throwing, Williams. Back's got it on the screen. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Right side, it's Lawson. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Huskies. Right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Straight ahead, it's Washington. Past the 30. At the 20, he's got space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Williams. Looking to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Williams looking for a man. They're all over it. Going for 6. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Throwing Sellers. Spits it out to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
You know, I think in this situation in the game, trailing like they are, with only a couple of minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure.
What the?
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but
What the fuck was that? Better go buy you a Lucas.
stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams on the play fake. Moves to his right. Keeps the play going. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. Got out of trouble and throws. Left side is Washington. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Here's Williams to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Washington. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Almost picked off.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Here's Sellers to throw. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fourth down, Sellers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love